Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in. We want to thank you guys for hanging out with us, man. We having a good time. We have a couple of events coming up. One of the events that's coming up, man, we're going to let me go back and give y'all some information. The DXL Frisco Bowl, we will be there on December 20th to cover. This is crazy. I can't get it. Let's see. Let me go back. Let me do it the right way. We'll be at the Cotton Bowl in the Fair Park. It will be me, Jason, and Najee. The DXL Frisco Bowl. Great game between SMU and Louisiana Tech. So we'll be there to cover that game, ladies and gentlemen. We got blessed with press credentials for that game. And the second bowl game we'll be covering will be the Zaxby's Heart of Dallas Bowl. That will be between the Utah Running Utes and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Go Mountaineers. I'm a Mountaineer, y'all. So that game will be on the 27th of this month, 2 days after Christmas. So you got Utah and West Virginia at the Zaxby's Heart of Dallas Bowl. So listen, y'all, this is our first, believe it or not, it's our first couple of months. And we have press credentials for 6 major colleges, and we're covering 2 bowls. So, ladies and gentlemen, we can't help but be blessed, man. And we thank God for everybody that's coming in, chiming in, calling us, and following us. So, we got 2 major bowls coming up this month. Thank God for that. So, thank y'all for supporting us. And, man, we're going to keep having fun.
Come on in.
Keep high side, keep doing our thing. So, come on down to Serious Pizza. We grubbing. They got the new soda machine. I've had the lime Coke, then I had the lime Sprite, then I had the raspberry lemonade.
They got like 100 flavors.
I just went over there and got me some green Ruger vanilla. I ain't never heard that before. It don't even have no color. Look, it don't have no, but it's so good. I got to come back.
Hey, I got some lime ginger ale.
I got to come back and give you some more.
Lime ginger ale. Yeah.
So come on in, join us on Out of Bounds Sports Show. Big Dog Heavy Turn Dino is on the mic right now. I'm just chilling like a natural bone village.
Now, back in the day, Mama used to say, if it's crooked, Dino took it. So that means that. But you know something, I once again want to shout out, man. I thank y'all for tuning in. I thank y'all for following us, going to the website. We've been up for a couple of months on the website. We already have over 11,000 hits. We pushed the magazine back to get more content, to get more grassroots athletes from high school, AAU, and different things. So if you guys are you want to be a part of something that's growing, now don't let us get there. Don't let us get there and then you come saying, I wanted to come, I wanted to be a part of it. Because if you miss the train, you miss this thing.
The boy running fast. That is not a pass interference. Oh,
Yes, it is, sir. First and goal. You need my glasses, baby?
I don't need them. But it's 5 seconds left when you're going to get the settlement check. You're going to go in there with 17-3. Now that's but then that's the Ben Roethlisberger that we know. That's the Ben Roethlisberger that we know. Sometimes he got a big arm. He can throw it all down the field, and he got the
but
receivers.
he can't run as like
He got the receivers that can run under the big throws. That's why that's so good.
Look at this. What you mad at?
See, when they told Ben Roethlisberger to stay away from the strip clubs, every city you go to, and he became a better player.
Yeah.
You heard that first.
27 penalties by himself, Mr. Kirkpatrick. Yeah, that's why everybody mad.
But you don't want to hear about Ben Roethlisberger getting singles at the Walmart at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night.
Well, you know what? The NFL has so many controversial plays right now. You really can't even You really, basically,
how many y'all could be?
It's so many stories to talk about in the NFL. We could really talk all day. But this is what I want to touch on. Okay, this is what I want to touch on. What do y'all think about Rob Gronkowski's play yesterday as he dove into the defensive back after the interception, blooded his mouth up?
Yes. Gave him a concussion.
It was a late hit. Yeah, gave him a concussion. And you talking about a guy that's 6'6".
Yeah.
255,
he should have been ejected right then.
And they didn't eject him. They just gave him a personal foul. Okay, so the referees at the time must have felt like, and I'm an official myself, so they must have felt like the play at the time wasn't as crucial as, anytime you go back to look at the replay, okay, it's always going to look worse. Slow down, trying to figure out he make it. Okay, so then they go into the half. The Pittsburgh Steelers going to half down 14, scored 17-3 with 1 second left on the clock. Barring a run back, the game will be going to halftime. It looks like they're going to go into halftime anyway. So the referees felt like that the play wasn't malicious enough to eject him from the game. But then the league comes back and then gives him a 1-game suspension. But as we talked about earlier, the Dominican Sue got a 5-game suspension for kicking somebody.
No, Burfict did. Yeah,
Burfict from the biggest, but the Dominican Sue, excuse me.
Yeah.
$2.8 million in fine because of unnecessary roughness. So,
well,
your opinion on that?
I think because Rob Gronkowski is not a dirty player. Now that was dirty what he did, but he doesn't have a history of being dirty. See, Dominican Sue, Burfict, even Pac-Man Jones, they're looking for them to do something because that's their history. But by no means is he just suspended 1 game. He lost his game check. $250,000. That's $250,000.
That's a lot of money.
He also lost his incentive check, which was $5,300 and something, $5,350. But most importantly, what he's harping on is the $5 million that he possibly will lose because he has like they set up the incentives for different things, so he has to have so many receiving yards, so many receptions, or missing this game this late in the season. And this is just the season. This doesn't include postseason. He won't be able to make these numbers. So that's $5 million that's gone also. So he apologized 100 times. He apologized after the game. He knew the magnitude of him.
He did.
Yeah, he understood, and he even said that he was frustrated because of the play before then. Well, it didn't make sense.
Now you have to look at how, if you go and look back at the play, right? He was getting grabbed.
Yep.
All the way down the field. Then he tried to break off, and defensive back spin him around, and then got the interception. Well, I think he wasn't so much as the player as he was as the referee.
Yeah.
And causing a turnover.
Exactly.
On top of him, getting past the defense. So what do you think about that?
Just overall, I think he should have been ejected and suspended. Okay. So, the whole ejection thing is what got me. He should have been out of the game. Because, like you said, the guy was bleeding. He had a concussion. That was bad. It was bad. It was bad.
I couldn't believe that.
You didn't even have to look at it. The man is bleeding. The man had to go back and get concussion protocol. What more do you need to know? He should have been ejected. But that was something. He should have been ejected and suspended.
Well, we're going to talk about it a little bit more when we come back on the Out of Bounds Sports Show. We're going to have Nadia, give us a segment talking about her Pittsburgh Steelers at halftime since they are the team of the evening. And then we'll take some more calls. And we're going to talk about some high school football. My partner Rob called in. We appreciate you, Rob, for calling in.
Thanks, Rob.
We're going to talk about some high school football. We'll come back on Out of Bounds Sports Show with the big guy.
You're listening to the Out of Bounds Sports Show. This broadcast is brought to you by Z-Web, state-of-the-art web designing and technical support for your small business needs. Contact Z-Web Designing at ZERAHORN@gmail.com for your appointment today. Z-Web. It's the obvious choice. And now, the big dog and Dino.
Jotting down some stuff.
Thank you for joining the Out of Bounds Sports Show. Here with the big dog, my co-host, Mr. Dino, right? He's walking around somewhere getting his marketing on. This show is brought to you by Power and You. Power and You, visit powerandyou.com. We got professionals that help you find your why. We also are sponsored by Z-Web Designing. Contact ZeroWeb at ZRAHORN@gmail.com for all of your website building needs. And the show is also brought to you by Making the World Famous for Life. That's hashtag MTWF number 4 LIFE. Extra crispy, not burnt. If you want to check him out on Facebook, it's Vincent Castile, Hot Boy VC on Snapchat. And you can look up the mobile barbershop, Making the World Famous, one head at a time, VC, the celebrity barber. So, we have Naja. She's one of our special guests on the show today. She is a writer for the Out of Bounds Sports Show. She is a supreme Pittsburgh Steelers fan. And we're halftime, 17-3. The Cincinnati Bengals are beating the Pittsburgh Steelers at this moment. So, Naja is going to give us her little spiel on her Pittsburgh Steelers, and we're going to let her roll in on the mic.
Well, so yeah, we're down 2 scores. No worries. No worries.
Wait a minute.
Do you see me sweating, sir? Do you see me sweating, sir? So, as I stated earlier, the Pittsburgh Steelers are not one of the best in the NFL in December since 2013. Last year, December, we were 4-0. 2015, we were 3-1. 2014, we were 4-0. 2013, we were 4-0. We finished 11-5, 11-5. 2015.